These are some of the sights and sounds that greeted us early today. First, you had the NDC Coalition Strong Room, where we had Dr. Omane Boama, the Director of Elections, Joyce Bawa Muktari, the spokesperson for the flag bearer, and the man of the moment, the man who was all about the reset 24-hour economy agenda. In their strong room, welcoming the results, and they were full of smiles. Then later, we took you to the NDC headquarters in Accra, where some of their supporters were full of jubilation after that fantastic concession speech by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the NPP flag bearer, who congratulated his main opponent and gave up the ghost, indicating that we have a president-elect while we wait for the final announcement of that major results by the Electoral Commission. Now, my name is Kweku Zurek, and I would like to welcome you all once again to Ghana Votes. Ghana Votes is Graphic Online's comprehensive coverage of the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. I'd like to remind you once again that this broadcast is coming to you live on Facebook at Daily Graphic, on YouTube at Graphic Online TV, on X at Graphic GH, and it is sponsored by the Graphic News Plus app. For all your authentic news stories, just go on to the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download the Graphic News Plus app. And trust me, you don't want to miss tomorrow's edition of the Daily Graphic. Now, let me give you some of the key headlines that have dominated our coverage across all our platforms, specifically our website, www.graphic.com.gh. And our first major headline has to do with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia conceding defeat to John Mahama in the 2024 presidential elections. The next will take you to Mr. Mahama once again acknowledging that he had received a call from Dr. Bawumia and describing him as his brother. After months of what has at times been a contentious campaign, he finally described him as his brother and suggested that he will be ready to work with him for this better Ghana agenda. Then we'll look at some of the high-profile defeats in Parliament, where some have described a green wave sweeping through the House. We've had big wigs of the NPP, such as K.T. Hammond, Esla Uswe-Kufo, Dakwa Newman, and some others losing their seats. Then finally, we would lodge at the Electoral Commission, where this morning at 8 a.m., the EC had a briefing and they asked us to be a bit patient while they gathered the results. At the time, at 8 a.m., they indicated that they were still awaiting some of the results. In fact, all the results from the other regions before the parliamentary results, before they would come out with a final announcement on the presidency. So this broadcast, I would like to remind you once again, is brought to you by the Graphic News Plus app. Let's delve into our first story, where we begin with a pivotal moment in Ghana's democracy, where the Vice President and NPP flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, conceded defeat to his main opponent, John Dramani Mahama of the NDC. I'd like to remind you that I'm joined on set by 3 experienced journalists who will be bringing their decades of experience in Ghanaian politics to bear on what we expect to be an exciting discussion revolving around the presidential and parliamentary elections. I have to my right, Mr. Nana Konadu Ajima. Nana Konadu, you are welcome to today's coverage.
Thank you. You just call me Nana Konadu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Use Nana. No,
Okay, that's fine. So you can speak into the mic for me as we go on. Then to my left, I have immediate left, Mr. Morris Kwanzaa. Welcome again to Ghana Votes.
Good to see you, Kweku.
Mr. Okai, you're welcome to Ghana Votes. Reset or upgrade? Finally, we have our answer.
Yes.
Yeah, so we saw Dr. Bawumia speaking earlier this morning from his residence. And I would like to say that the spokesperson for the National Democratic Congress had suggested that, or had demanded or urged Dr. Bawumia to come out and concede defeat based on their coalition. And a few minutes, not more than 30 minutes after the NDC were done this morning, we quickly hopped to the flag bearer, the NPP flag bearer's residence, where he spoke in his concession. He congratulated Mr. Mahama, So let's take a listen to his heartfelt address at his residence in Accra today.
People have voted for change at this time, and we respect that decision with all humility. I thank God Almighty for how far He has brought me, and I submit to His will. I am making this concession speech before the official announcement by the Electoral Commission to avoid further tension and preserve the peace of our country. It is important that the world investor community continues to believe in the peaceful and democratic character of Ghana. These are our most important assets. Ghana is more important than our individual political ambitions, and we must always put Ghana first. While this was not our desired outcome, I say this is part of the democratic process. We put our best foot forward in the contest, explaining our policies and programs. However, it is sometimes the case that the voter would have other ideas. I am very proud of the efforts of our campaign team, and I thank them very much. I assure His Excellency John Dramani Mahama of my full support in the transition process. As committed Democrats, we pledge to ensure that we have a very smooth transition so that the business of government will continue seamlessly. The MPP would offer the needed support to the new government in a very responsible way.